And another day filming. I feel like I spend my life in this workshop, and I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. With all these bikes that are ongoing here. And to be honest, for the last, how many years have we been in this one now? I'm sure we've been in this workshop now for about, it'll be coming up to 3 years. 3 years this August. That is a long time. That is a long time to be in here. And then there was about a year or two even in the garden before, in the old place, in the old house. That is a long time. But anyway, today is the dreaded part. It's the dreaded job. It's the CB750 wiring. To be honest with you, it's not that dreaded. I don't think the CB750 is going to be as dreaded as the CX500 was. That bike just, yeah, I wasn't looking forward to doing the CX500 only because, I don't know, I think I'd geared myself up to dreading it more than what it actually was. But the CB750 is going to be a lot easier now. We aren't relocating that much, so we're relocating the fuse box today. That's going to go back. No, I'm not going to be using the M unit. At the moment still, M units are so expensive. I know that they make an easier job of wiring because you've got like a central terminal where all the wires go in and out and everything like that. But at the moment, I can't justify spending that much on the CB750, and I'm quite happy to wire a bike without an M unit as well. So until the opportunity arises where I might be able to use an M unit, Motor Gadget, if you're hearing, send me one if you want. We will be doing the old school way of just wiring and using the existing harness. Now, I was in two minds whether to use the existing harness on CB750 only because the amount of trouble that came with the CX500 with a few burnt wires and everything like that. But saying that, it's, you know, the CB750 did start on its own. It was behaving, so I might as well reuse that harness, and if any problems do arise, and you know, easily I can swap everything by. And this will be a simple plug and play. I think a lot of these connectors are still there, so yeah, hopefully let's not run into any problems here. The first problem, however, that we have run into, this, I don't know why it didn't pick up before. So obviously the first alarm bell was ringing when I thought, hang on, why are there red wires on one side and why is that fried? Why is the red wires on one side and why are they black? And then the more I looked into it, I went, hang on, these two coils here, ignition coils, they're not the right size. That one doesn't even fit. I mean, that one doesn't even fit to size. And I went, okay, hang on. So they were working, fair enough, that's fine. And then I looked at this one here and that has got a massive crack down it. Not good. We don't want cracked ignition coils, so I've got some new ignition coils for this to put on here. So that'll be the first job. I'm going to be wheeling this bike around the workshop. Let's just work on it where it is. Let's do the electrics. These can go to the bin. Kind of how it sits at the moment. What I'll do is unravel all this, get my wiring chart out and see what goes where. obviously, as you can see here, the rotor is missing, so I need a new rotor. The old rotor, which is here, that was completely shot, so I need a new one of those. And as well, also I'm changing the rotor, I need a new stator as well. The pins on the inside of that are pretty much gone, and it's not looking the best. For the sake of what it costs to change that, we will be changing that. So, nonetheless, I am wiring that up to here just so I can actually trace my wires. And the wires connects to... where do the wires connect to? Actually, connect to the regulator rectifier here. So we have as well a RIX regulator rectifier there. That slips neatly on this electrics tray that I've created here. It's got holes for the fuse box to go in there, and that just slips there. Well, it tightens up, and obviously from the regulator rectifier then connects to the rest of the harness there. Ever so quickly, this fuse box is now in there. I've got the cable running neatly down there, cut, ready to be reconnected to the other side. So all I need to do now is connect a wire all the way through there, back along the loom to here. Easy peasy. Right, so I've got these lovely variety of wires here. I don't have the matching colours. I mean, I don't have a black and red, but what I do have are these rainbow colours here. Beautiful, everything from pink to orange to purple. So I'll use these. It really doesn't matter what colour wire you use, as long as you use the same gauge wire. We'll just connect these up. So I think I'm going to leave it here for tonight. I'm at a bit now where I'm happy with how it's going. So I've got the fuse box relocated there, using some waterproof connectors to connect it there. That's a 3 there, and I've got another 2 wires there, so I need to connect a 2 connector there. I mean, I could have done a 5, but to be honest, I didn't have one on me, so a 3 and a 2 will have to do. The rear lights, they're here. They just need to be run neatly down there and then into the rear box here. So obviously we've got the integrated rear light in that there. Up to the front, well, a bit further to the front, we've got the solenoid, the indicator relay, the 2 little CDIs. They're all going to sit possibly in there. I might relocate that to in here. I don't know yet. See how much room, see how tight that gets in there. The RIX regulator rectifier is under there now. Stator is connected, but we will be changing a new one. These wires are going up to the front, new ignition coils, and then all the way up to the front here we have that there, which is for the key, but I think we're going for a Motor Gadget M-lock, and that might be in the seats here. So those wires, depending on how the M-lock works, I need to study it once it comes here. That might be in the seat here, so which leaves us the rest of these. Looks like there's a lot, but there's not. These are the lights, and then these connectors are for the dials. You can see a lot of repeats here. So the orange is either the left or the right indicator from what I remember. It tells the dials what's what. It's just a matter of just tracing these wires, seeing where they all go. But that is all done. Easier job than I thought it was going to be. And that is where I'm going to call video quits for now. It's a late night, I think it's about 11 o'clock at night, is it? No, 11:30 at night, which is why my wife's gone croaky again and bags into the eyes. Got the wiring in a position where I'm comfortable now. The wiring can intimidate everyone, including me. I mean, it seriously does intimidate me, because you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know what you're looking for. But to do it bit by bit, and that's why I do my videos bit by bit, otherwise, well, my wiring videos anyway, otherwise I would get myself into such confusion that I wouldn't know what is what. So this video, fuse box is relocated. Next video, depending on whether we have the M-lock or not, we'll be doing that. The controls as well have been ordered for the bike, so we can start wiring up the controls. And then we can wire up the headlight. So it all comes together that way. That is the nice thing about it. So coming up these next few weeks, we've got a lot to do on the CB750. The seat, the bars, those little bits. So if you want to stay up to date with this build and more builds, oh, there's going to be some serious exciting news. If you want to stay up to date with all this, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, visit fortheballindustries.com if you want to find yourself some merchandise. And until next video, which will be another CB750 video, I'm sure. Oh, and we've also got the time lapse for the GS550. That'll be a good one next week. So until then, safe riding, happy riding. I'm gonna go to bed. Really need to go to bed now. Safe riding, happy riding, and I'll see you in the next video.